Okay, so here is what it looks like after. Again, it's just like a little bit, but I am gonna put dye in later. I realized I should probably cut my hair now and then I'll do the dye after that. Like I really just need to get some of these, like what's happening here. I need to get that cleaned up. I've been doing the butterfly haircut that I learned from Brad Mondo. I will put the video up. It's really easy. It's 2 ponytails and you cut. Last time I for sure did cut a little bit more than I meant to. So I'm barely cutting any hair off, but just enough to get those ends off and just freshen it up a little bit. So I'll cut that blunt now, and then and don't laugh, I'm using like not hair cutting scissors to get the first cut. They're like just our scissors, are just very sharp. But I do have thinning shears and like the razor shears for when it's dry, and I can like go in and just like soften it up because the first cuts are like blunt. Okay, so I'm gonna first get all of this, making 2 ponytails. Like he talks about like the gathering it at the apex, the back one. I can't see what I'm doing. So like he was talking about like right from where the ear is, right about there. What is that? I find it a lot easier just to use my hands sometimes in general. And yes, I know if there's stylists out there, they're probably like, what the fuck are you doing? And I will go to stylists again in the future. It's just like not really in the budget of my time, mainly at the moment. And at least for haircuts, color is quite pricey. So I do like doing my own color. So the first, this is definitely the cutest I've ever looked on these. But I like, he's like, you make like a little unicorn horn and a, like just like a ponytail, like a real high ponytail. So this is my unicorn horn. But yeah, I don't have quite so many things going on that I want to like do. Like literally I'm waiting for my hair to dry and I'm starting a song for some things. I'll say like play with some sounds and stuff, and that's just how it works for me. So okay, so this is gonna be like a ponytail right here. Okay, or a unicorn horn. And then the back, right here in the back, we're gonna go up. This one I always find kind of hard to do. Brad Mondo talks about like the apex of your head being like, if I were to like lay, let's see if I did it right, lay like something on my head there, that's like where I'm gonna gather the rest of the hair. And really it's the bottom layer that needs the most help right now. So, which hopefully this works out. Last time I cut too much off the top and not enough off the bottom. So I'm actually barely gonna touch this top part. Because I actually like the length it's at right now. And I like the length of the bottom, but it's all straggly and crazy. And again, you see the back of my back here, I would love to maybe shave at some point, because in jiu-jitsu it just gets like torn. People will be like, I'm sorry about your hair. You know, like us ladies, we know when we're rolling and our hair gets stuck and you're just like, it doesn't matter. That hair has no hope anymore. So this needs to be gathered, way up higher. Real Ariana Grande like, I feel like, with this one. That is there. I mean, I've had some wacky hairstyles in my day, and I've definitely had a bunch that went wrong, and I just kind of like, I just really love playing with my hair. I love products. I love I love makeup. I love hair stuff, which is funny. My man's always like, it's so funny that you're into those things because you're so like, you know, I also love fighting and sort of the less feminine aspect of things, you know, traditionally speaking. But I love me some lip gloss and some makeup and playing with my hair. And it's just like a fun way to express yourself, at least for me. All right, so he was saying, and again, I'll post the video. He can explain it much better than I can, but I'm gonna try to, like, I don't even know if I should do that much. I'll probably do like just this much, get like a little bit off the ends there, and I'll cut that. And again, when it's dry, I'll go in and I'll actually do it. I guess you probably wanna see that. I'll do it like with more finesse, because that's like a blunt line, so it's not always the coolest, but there we go. So that's that. And then the top. This is the hardest part, I think. Okay. So with this guy, I'm gonna try to follow that line up as well. So my hair's quite long. My hair's quite long right now. But I'm gonna take it up as much as I can and stretch it. And then from here, I'll just kind of like hold it from there. And I'm gonna cut off. I'm actually gonna cut off a little bit more right here because it's just really been. She's tired. These hairs wanna leave. They're ready. They did their job. Of course, I can't see anything because I got this unicorn horn. There we go, making this look the cutest possible. All right, maybe I'll go like right there. Okay. Boop. Let me see that. So, I mean, these are like really just whatever lines right now. Again, I mean, I love the razor, these scissors, they're great. So I'll go in to my hair after I dye it, and I'll trim it up a little bit when it's dry. It seems to be easier to do it as a dry cut at that point, and then I can just kind of see like where it's falling. Oop. But the butterfly cut's really cute if you want to like actually go in to it a little bit more. But I like it because I get like a nice amount of layers to it. But see how this is like just like choppy right there? I'll have to like go in and actually feather it out a little bit. So you might be saying, but Greta, you could just have somebody else do this for you. And I could, and I will. But this has just been what I've been doing for a while. And it's been working for me enough. So until I feel super inspired to go get it done somewhere else, or like want something a little bit more in depth, and we'll bring snacks and lots of coffee and you know, just food. So okay, I will be doing the dye in a little bit later. I find dye takes better when you let your hair air dry as opposed to blow dry. At least whenever I would go to salons and get my hair dyed in the past, it didn't quite, like, it still had a little bit of moisture in it. So when I just let it air dry, it just seems to be actually like bone dry, and then we'll take the color better, and then it stays better. It's just less maintenance to deal with. So all right, in a little bit.